What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I hope you like this video. I'm going to just say this is, I don't know if they're going to call this the segue into Married to Medicine LA, or if this is the first episode of Married to Medicine LA. I'm thinking it's supposed to be like the segue, which is actually smart. You get the ladies, excuse me, from the established brand, and you get them to introduce, a new cast. You don't just throw the new show out there, because I think they tried to do a spinoff before and it didn't do too well. So, excuse me, this was a good way. And then you have a connection because Dr. Contessa is best friends with one of the doctors on the show. So we're going to get there, but it was a good way of doing it. But so we ain't going to pretend like it's anything other than what it is. It is a way for the Atlanta cast to introduce the LA cast. But let's just go and pretend for a minute that we're going to go along with this. So the girls are getting together over at Contessa's house, and she is showing off her new girls. And they're fully healed, honey, and she got them on display, and they're cute and all that great stuff. And Contessa's beautiful body, she came out in this beautiful bathing suit, honey, and it was just, it was cool. And it was really cool to see that Simone was there, because Simone, the way that reunion left off, where it was like that split couch, where it was like Simone, Toya, and who was on the other couch? Oh, Mariah, and then, Jackie, Heavenly, and, Quad, on the other couch. So it was good to see that Simone was there, and they sort of made mention of it. They talked about it. They didn't dwell on it, but they did make mention of the whole, it's good, to have you around, that kind of thing, and wanting to rebuild that relationship or what have you. They dressed it up as wanting Mariah, not Mariah, Lord, Mariah wasn't nowhere near this episode, hallelujah, but wanting Quad to have some new environment, a fresh scenery, have her take, let's take a girls trip. We already did Miami, let's do it. Quad was like, well, my favorite place to go was LA. Okay, let's go to LA. Yeah. So they get to LA. You showed them packing and everything, and I think Contessa's got 5,000 bathing suits, but I ain't mad at it. If I had her body, I'd have 5,000 bathing suits too. And I got 2,000 bathing suits, and I don't have her body, so boom. But they get to the airport, and Dr. Britton is picking them up. Now, Dr. Britton is Dr. Contessa's best friend. They've known each other since the military. They went to college together, were in the Navy together, and they've stayed in touch. And actually, Dr. Britton ended up marrying, Dr. Britton ended up marrying Scott's best friend. So now they got that whole little that little two-couple thing going on. And what we know about Dr. Britton is mixed, and a lot of people assume that she's white, including Simone, who made a comment about, later on talking about something, let me tell you something about black folk. And Dr. Britton was like, I don't need this lesson, but sure, go ahead. Tell me what you need to tell me. I was like, damn, Simone, open mouth, insert foot. But anyway, she's from the south side of Chicago, and she said that sounds like she came from a single family. Her mom worked 3 jobs. And she said, her thing was, she said, people always assume that I was white and I was soft. She said, until they hear me talk, or until I have to, base on one of them, then they like, oh, shit. Oh, okay, cool. So I like Dr. Britton. She a little abrasive, but she got that military thing in her. But I like her. She seems cool. The situation with her is she moved to LA. Her son and children are still in Florida. I'm not quite sure why she moved to LA. It sounds like she just wanted something different, because she's an anesthesiologist, and I don't know if and maybe that's something they're going to go deeper into on the episode, but basically she went out to LA she's got the job. It's a beautiful home. She's got a beautiful home. And the husband and the son are supposed to come, and children are supposed to come out. But she's like, I just got to convince Matt that this is the place to be, and all of that. So you could definitely see that's a part of her storyline. But for right now, she's alone in LA. And the ladies are, chilling, they're staying in her home. So, people always crack me up. When you're staying in somebody's house, that everybody ain't going to have no California king-size bed in their guest rooms. Quad talking about something, is that a full-size bed? Oh, no, honey, that's not going to work. Quad, you better stop it. You better go and get in that bed you stole from Dr. Gregory. But anyway, You know you got that bed up in the storage somewhere, girl. You know you took that bed. But anyway, so we see them getting together and sitting out by the pool. Excuse me. I don't know why I always yawn when I get on here. I'll be perfectly fine until I start talking, and then I start yawning. I don't know. But ladies go out by the pool. You know, they having cocktails and light the lights down by the pool. And we get to meet another friend of theirs, Asha. Now, Asha is... she's married to a doctor, but she is actually a writer, director, actress who is actually creating her own web series called Milk and Honey, which I thought I heard something about Milk and Honey, but I could be wrong. Milk and Honey is such a common thing. We have a restaurant out here called Milk and Honey, so maybe I'm getting it confused with the restaurant. I could very well be doing that. Anyway, but we meet Miss Asha, and Asha is shit, I lost my train of thought. Oh, Asha is having a 2-year wedding anniversary party. She said they didn't have a wedding, so they're having a wedding anniversary party, and the theme is Wakanda forever. So, you know, you got your whole African theme and everything. And let me tell y'all something about that damn Dr. Heavenly. Dr. Heavenly is freaking hilarious. And anybody who doesn't find her funny, I don't know what to tell y'all. She is damn hilarious. Her one-liners be killing me, even when she's shady as shit. But you can't get, you can't get mad at it. It's just, anyway, she's hilarious the whole. And Qua got a couple of good ones in there too. Qua throws a couple of good jabs in there too. But that damn Heavenly be giving it to him from beginning to end. But anyway, so she invites the ladies to the party and everything. So of course everybody's all, okay, that's cool. You know, we thank you. You know, that's Southern hospitality, baby. You know, that's great. We didn't get a lot of Asha's backstory. Like as far as, at least I don't remember like where she's from and all that good stuff. And then they start talking about Miss Amani. Now, Miss Amani is a psychiatrist. Miss Amani is very regal and tall and very sure of herself, honey. She's got that shaved head and she gives it to them, okay? Amani's gonna be the pistol. You can see that already. She's very confident in who she is and all that good stuff. So Amani is definitely gonna be the pistol. But they also know Amani from college. Contessa and Britt do. The next day, you know, they get up, they get ready for breakfast. Britt is trying to bring them in there like they in the military. They had to remind her, hold up, player. First of all, we on vacation, and second of all, you not in the military no more. You not no staff sergeant trying to rush us through breakfast. And then they get down there for breakfast, honey, and she got quiche and fruit. Simone said, when we had breakfast, you know how she lied. When we had breakfast down in Atlanta, we have gravy and biscuits and sausage and eggs. Well, that's why everybody in LA skinny, because they eat quiche and fruit for breakfast, okay? Okay. And Little Miss, because I was thinking, I said, now, something like an African theme party is cute and all, but if you really want to be in theme, they gonna have to go do some shopping. You know what I mean? For it to not look obvious that they came ready for an African theme party. Well, they took care of that. Miss Asha sent her assistant over, honey, with garments for the ladies. And Britt said, you know, go ahead and try them on in case we need to make any alterations or anything before the party tonight. I said, okay, in LA. Your assistant bringing over outfits for everybody, and you know, and the outfits were cute. I think my favorite might have been Quad's outfit. Quad outfit was beautiful. Everybody's outfit was cute. Quad came downstairs. She was sitting by the pool until it was time to get ready for the party, honey. And she came down ready. She said she just wanted her wig to blow in the wind for a couple of hours. I said, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you at all. Okay. Quad said, this is supposed to be my party, right? This is supposed to be my trip, so I'm going to do what I want to do. Because like I said, I thought they were going to have to go shopping, you know, for this Wakanda party. But remember, Asha's assistant took care of that. So they had a good time. Like I said, they you know, it seemed like they bonded and everything. And they really were having fun with each other. This was truly just a segue episode. It wasn't no cattiness. It wasn't no sniping. They really, truly were there to introduce this LA cast. So we get to the party. And it's a nice party, you know. Everybody, for the most part, everybody was in theme, and we got to meet a few more of the ladies. We met what's her name, Shanique and her husband. They're both doctors. Shanique is, I think, general practice, like Contessa is a family practice, And her husband is an ER doctor, like a couple of the guys are on Atlanta. So we had that. And then we met Miss Jasmine. And Dr. Heavenly asked Jasmine, so what do you do? She said, oh, I'm just a doctor's wife. That's it. Dr. Heavenly said, I guess that's a job out here. You just a doctor's wife. That's a job. That's what we do. Okay. And she said, well, no, I didn't mean it like that. She said, well, stop saying, don't introduce yourself as just a doctor's wife. Don't do that. Heavenly was trying to give her some, don't do that. Don't play yourself short like that. You're more than just a doctor's wife, But that's pretty much who we met. Now, I might have missed somebody. I don't know. But it looked like it was a nice party. Of course, Simone threw a couple of jabs about, we doing all this for a 2-year anniversary. She said, that must have been a rocky 2 years, because, 5-year, 10-year, 20-year, but, 2 years, okay. But it was cool. It looked really nice. They had a moment where she spoke on it and talked about, her meeting him and just knowing he was the one and all that. And it was beautiful. I thought it was really nice. And I thought it was really nicely done. Then there was a really nice scene with Quad, Simone, and Heavenly where they were talking. And Quad said something to the effect of, the LA girls seem to have a better sisterhood than they have in Atlanta. And, I feel like Heavenly said, Quad, we're sorry. She said, sometimes you just don't know how to be there for somebody or how to love somebody. She said, but we're sorry if we weren't there for you like you needed us to be there for you. She said, but tell us, how can we help? How can we do it now? How can we be better friends to you now? And Quad said, I'm just not used to asking. And I thought she was going to say help. She said, for love. She said, I'm just not used to asking for love. I'm not used to asking for someone to give me love. And Heavenly said, but it's okay to ask. I said, okay, come through, Heavenly. And they just had a moment, and they all hugged, and Quad got a little emotional. But I think, genuinely, I just think there was some hurt feelings, and some genuinely hurt feelings through that whole situation that were not for show, that were not for the show. I think there was some genuine things that they're still working through as friends. And I can respect that. There was another conversation that Simone had with Asha and I believe that was Shanique. Maybe it was Shanique. No, it wasn't Shanique. It wasn't Shanique. It was another one. It wasn't Jasmine. It must have been a third. It must have been another one I missed. Anyway, I'm sorry, y'all. About getting pregnant and having babies, and, Simone is a whole lot of things, but when she started talking medicine, she know her shit, you know what I'm saying? And she was breaking it down for them about, over a certain age, high-risk pregnancies, what that can be, but it's not impossible. It's not, she said, but basically, I don't want people to think they can just wait until they ready and then all of a sudden the baby gonna pop out. She said it just ain't like that. It ain't that easy. And, so they talked about that. And that was a decent conversation, on medicine and everything. But overall, y'all, that's what we got. It was, I guess next week is going to be the first real episode. And we'll see what this spinoff gives us. Sometimes spinoffs don't always give you a whole lot. I hope the ladies don't come on here trying to just be too dramatical, trying to make camera time. But we'll see how it works out. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Drop it in them comments. Peace.